What's going on, you guys? It's Gaming Addict here. So, I've been seeing a lot about the Division, a lot, and I feel like more people are praising the Division just to hate on Destiny, and I am in the Division beta. So, I think I can give just a small perspective. So, I'm not going to really go into huge detail on a comparison between the two games because I have 1,000 plus hours in Destiny. But so, I'm not going to go into huge comparison because, we are just the beta of the Division. But as core mechanic gameplay that we can see, I have a couple things to say. First thing I'm going to say is, the weapons, Destiny, I feel like they both are going to be around the same point when it comes to weapons. You're going to have those exotics. I don't know what they call them in the Division yet, but we have exotics like the Red Death, the Vex Mythoclast, the Icebreaker, Gallahorn, stuff that pops out from everything else. And people really enjoy those guns. When you get those drops, you get that feeling. I don't know what the Division is. I know they have two of those guns that's in the beta. I didn't get them because they cost a lot of the Dark Zone credits, so I didn't really have enough to get it, but we'll see what it is. We'll see if it has the same effect that, when you get the last word of those guns. We'll see how that is. Next thing is PvE. This is another thing that I do feel is going to be around the same thing as PvE on the Division to the Destiny. Destiny, I feel like they might have a little bit upper hand because they put more cinematics in their games and, more relevant cinematics, not just flying into orbit and you see your ghost who says go this way. Like, they feel like they put more character in the cinematics, like Destiny did the Taken King. So I had to give that one to the Division. PvP, this has to go to Destiny all the way because they got Dark Zone. Don't get me wrong, I would love if they made a planet on Destiny and it was Dark Zone gameplay, the entire thing, the entire planet. Dark Zone is almost enough reason to pick up the Division. Don't go in there with one or two people. You need to go in there with a full squad, as many people as you can get. But Dark Zone is where it's at. It's so fun to play Dark Zone. I played Dark Zone with three people literally almost all night. It's that addicting. It's fun. Sometimes you won't even care if you don't get nothing. It's just fun walking around, just killing other players killing you get to an evacuation zone, there's like 7-8 people there, and it's just crazy. The next thing is in-game content. Alright, in-game content is pretty much like if you play Destiny, it's like the raids, Nightfall stuff. You have to be max level, which they would consider in-game, or I guess it wouldn't even be necessarily max level. It's just towards the end of your level cap. That's when certain things will be available for you to play. Now Destiny, they've done this good and then they've done this wrong at the same time. Their in-game content, a lot of it isn't even available to the Destiny players right now because it's available, but it's irrelevant. It's not significant. You can't do half of it because, the first raid that dropped was called the Vault of Glass for Destiny. It's not even worth playing because nothing changed with the level, nothing changed with the year 1 gear, so everything you get from that particular raid won't help you progress your character at all. And I feel like if the Division stays away from that, they will be better in that quantity. But they can't just upgrade every expansion with their in-game quality to the max level and expect that to get anywhere. No, they're gonna have to have just as good quality where the Destiny has with their in-game quality. There's a reason that people be playing Nightfalls and raids every week for nothing. Right now, I don't know if probably a lot of you don't play Destiny, but right now you don't get jack shit from the Nightfalls. You really don't at all. Your chances of getting a ghost are really, really, really relevant. So I feel like that's gonna play a lot. It's gonna play a lot in it. The drop systems in the Division and Destiny, I'll go ahead and bring that up too. I feel like they're more frequent. You feel like you're being rewarded more throughout the game. But there's a couple things. I'm gonna go into good detail about what I do have some problems with the Dark Zone in the Division. And to my knowledge, that's the only PvP that the Division has, but you know, they've been real secretive to a lot of stuff, but I don't really necessarily know if they're going to have a standard, you know, 6v6 PvP. But the Dark Zone is definitely a good add, and you know, some games need to take this into effect. But you know, what game's going to actually prevail over the other one? I think they're both going to be in the same realm for the longest time. But just because Destiny has that Iron Banner, that Trials of Osiris, that Crucible, I do think the Division's going to die down quicker than Destiny did, because they have those game modes that keep people coming back every day. You know, Dark Zone may be awesome, but you can't have this in the Dark Zone. But, you know, I'll go ahead and leave it off with this gameplay that I got from Trials of Osiris. But it's like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what, you know, they might not want a PvP standard and then realize that they need it in the long run. But this is Gaming Addict. Rate this video. Peace.